What's going on, guys? Gomes here back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. Let's try this again. Okay, so you guys know I did make a stub making tip video within the last monthly awards, of course, for the month of May. And I don't think that went too well because, you know, none of us really expected what was going to happen to end up happening. The markets had so many shakeups within that time as well. It's been a lot different than the first month was. Of course, you guys probably remember with the April Player of the Month cards, they were going for a ridiculous amount because they were so rare. And once they got out of packs, you know, everybody picked Tim Anderson because he's the highest overall. Because if you guys don't know the way the choice packs work, or the Player of the Month packs, basically, actually, I can show you guys within the fourth inning program. If you get one of these packs right here, you have, I believe it's a 1 of 4 chance to pull a diamond, just like the new All-Star packs, but you're guaranteed to get a gold player. So you get a choice between any of these players right here, and then if you pull a diamond, if you get the diamond tier, you get a choice between any of these 3. And granted, everybody saw Tim Anderson. You know, he's definitely the most popular out of the 3. You know, that was around the time where he was having really big hype and media attention on him. And then also, you know, he's the highest overall. So a lot of people picked Tim Anderson. Not so many people Glass now or Kirby Yates, and they ended up going for over 200,000, and they became the rarest cards really that we had within Diamond Dynasty. And this price goes to show it, because if you look right here, at one time somebody was trying to buy Tyler Glasnow for 250k. Somebody wanted to complete the Cody Bellinger that bad that they were willing to spend 250,000 on Kirby Yates. And then likewise, somebody was willing to spend over 340,000 stubs on this Kirby Yates right here. Just complete madness. And they did some things to change it up the last time for the moments, for the monthly awards. They were a no sellable 1 of 25 odds to pull a diamond. It is still 1 to 25, but they made it a guarantee, or not guarantee, but rather that you can sell it. So that had more cards on the market, and that definitely helped up the price. I have a feeling they might even try to make this a better chance of pulling a diamond. I could be wrong about that, but I do have a theory that they might. So cards definitely went down in price, so now I have a new recommendation for you guys to make stubs off of the June Player of the Month cards are going to be releasing tomorrow. As far as I know, they will not be having a stream for it because they're still wrapping up their activities in Cleveland. You know, all the Sony partners are just getting back, and then obviously, you know, Ramon and the guys getting back to San Diego studios as well. So I don't think there's going to be a stream. However, on MLB The Show's Twitter, they are going to be revealing a couple of those Player of the Month cards if you guys are interested. But what I'm going to recommend for you guys in order to make stubs is, I think what the move is if you're going to buy packs, first of all, if you're going to buy packs, sell them as soon as possible. We definitely learned that within the last Player of the Month set. The cards only went down as time went on. I didn't think this was going to happen, but it did. You know, the most expensive is Derek Dietrich, and once again, that might be another tip. If you're going to pull a pack, get the guy that either looks like he would be the best gameplay-wise, the most intriguing, or the lowest overall. I still think that's the move because a lot of people just blindly open the pack and are like, Rafael Devers, he's the most expensive one, or he's the highest overall, and he goes for the least amount of stubs. Now Derek Dietrich goes for the most. So that would be one of my tips if you guys are going to open the pack, is definitely, if you pull a diamond, I would sell them pretty much right away because you guys can see their prices. I guess Dietrich is a bit of a weird one because, you know, he's really the only one that a lot of these guys are using gameplay wise, but Brandon Woodruff is a perfect example. He was going for like 50,000 plus as soon as this came out. This doesn't even detail as soon as they did drop because it has been over a month since the May Player of the Month cards came out. But yeah, it goes to show the cards even a month ago were going for like 50,000. Now it's going for, you know, half of that. So I would recommend sell it as soon as possible. That is probably what I think would be the best thing to do. Of course, with the moment challenges, remember they always release those right alongside there. I think this is something that you really want to try to grind out as soon as possible. I think it is definitely worth it. Of course, you know, even if you're going to complete the set, you know, it's another card that you don't have to pay for, even if you pull a gold. I think that's worth it. Grind it out as soon as possible because, you know, if you do pull one, if if you do pull a diamond out of there, you know, you're going to be able to sell it for quite a bit. And this is not like the same player of the month pack that you guys can buy from the store. This is not a choice pack. This is just one card that comes out of there. So you guys could get, you know, a 90 overall player of the month card, or you guys could get an 85 overall diamond player of the month card. It's not a choice pack. You get who you get, and you got to be happy with that. So definitely, I would recommend get the moments done as soon as possible. If you guys are going to buy the pack, sell that card probably as quick as possible. It depends, because it is interesting because there's so many good cards on the market. I just don't think that this, you know, is gonna go for that much. That's the thing. You know, there's so many signature cards that we're seeing on the market now that I don't know if these player of the month cards are gonna hold that much value, because even if you were to think about, you know, a 95 Josh Bell, a 95 Cody Bellinger, I don't think that these cards, I mean, this card is great. A switch hitter, 100 plus power both ways, you know, 111, 82 contact. I think that's really good, but he doesn't have that much fielding. Then again, not a lot of first basemen have good fielding, but I just don't know how much these cards are going to go for at this point. Tops now is a different question, though. Tops now is different, I would say, opposed than player of the month. Of course, it is a little bit different. Tops now is, you know, not the same thing as player of the month. The only way to get these cards are through playing the Tops Now moments, which is why I would recommend, if you guys have not kept up with them, I think it is worth it. They made it 1 of 10 odds at a diamond, which is worth it in my opinion. I have completed literally every Tops Now flashback to the point where now I have, I'm not too sure how many vouchers. Unlockables, go over here, go to vouchers for the month of June. I have 30 vouchers, so if we're talking about 8 per, I'm not too sure. They might make them a different price because, you know, packs are usually 8. You know, they're going to be releasing more moments. Maybe they're going to have 10 vouchers come in the next moment set, which would make sense, and then you'd be able to get 5 packs. I think make sure to get these Tops Now packs. If you're watching this video, do these moments right now, because these cards, the same thing, they're only going to go down in value. I remember this was even a couple days after they came out, because I saved the Tops Now packs in order to do a pack opening for y'all, and I pulled Gleyber Torres. He went for like 40,000 stubs. Once again, you guys see the same thing. They definitely dipped in price. You know, sometimes when it spikes a little bit, that might be because of a stub sale just recently. They went back up to like 30,000, but this Gleyber's back to 19,000. So this is another case where I think it is worth it for you guys to grind out these Tops Now moments, even if you don't think it's that ideal, even if you don't really like to do it. I think it's worth it in the long run, because even if you pull a gold, you know, you can see some gold players right here. You know, Josh Fregley going for 3K. You see Reynaldo Lopez goes for about 4.5 as well. These golds are worth it. The golds almost seem like they go up in price after time, not so much on the diamonds. So I might say hold on to the golds, and this is a bit of an investment opportunity. I'm not too sure really what happened with the monthly award golds, but I think really what you guys are going to want to do, the best thing to take away from this, is maybe try to invest in the golds a little bit, or maybe not. I think invest in the Tops Now golds, but otherwise monthly award cards probably sell as soon as possible, because Tops Now, they don't have that they're not going to have the same thing where Tops Now, a lot of people are not that into it. So I don't think as many people grind the Tops Now as do the monthly awards, because that's, you know, a lot of people just see these diamonds as being better. So I think the Tops Now golds are worth an investment. Likewise, the monthly awards are probably something that you want to sell as soon as possible. Also, the silvers do go for a decent amount too. I think these are the first round. Yeah, those are the first round of silvers that came out. It's really tough to say. I do think maybe even the silvers and golds, there are some investment opportunities. Polanco still going for 6.2K. And if you guys have not completed those Tops Now moments from back then, I think you guys should do it. You know, if you pull like a Jorge Polanco, you know, for getting 8 Tops Now vouchers, which takes you not even an hour, and you guys could get like 6,000 from selling Jorge Polanco. If you guys pull on the Kike, goes for about 6. I think it is worth it. I think that is something worth your time, in my opinion. And it looks like the diamond, it is just so weird. I've said so many times how weird the market is. I don't know how Chris Paddock is this rare right now. I'm not too sure what happened to that, but maybe that's another investment opportunity. Maybe you guys want to long-term hold these cards on, because Pete Alonso, the reason why he's cheap, these two were the diamonds within the April set. There's been another diamond Pete Alonso that literally goes for like the same price and is plus 11 overall. So that's the reason why this Pete Alonso is so cheap. And then he also has a Live Series Gold, which his stats are usually even better than this one regardless. So maybe that's something you guys want to do, is hold on to these, because Chris Paddock is, you know, somebody's willing to spend 44K on him right now. But as far as I know, that's the best thing that you guys can do with the Player of the Month cards. The packs, if you guys are gonna pull the packs, pick the best gameplay wise that you think. Of course, you can kind of tell, you know, if somebody has a lot of power, if they're kind of the guys that look like something you would want, pick those guys up. And the lowest overall, because we've seen it's going to show Derek Dietrich, lowest overall, goes for the most. Tyler Glasnow, Kirby Yates, lowest overall, they go for the most. Rafael Devers, the highest overall, he goes for the least. So most people that aren't really in the loop, aren't really in the know, they just pick the highest overall, and it ends up going for the least amount of stubs. And that's, of course, what we're looking at. Not necessarily gameplay-wise guys that you're going to use, but the guys that you're going to want to sell for stubs. Then, as for, of course, make sure to grind out these moments as soon as possible, the monthly awards, and make sure to do the tops now. I know they're annoying, but do it. It is worth it. If you guys pull a diamond, you know, that Glaber's 40,000. I think hopefully we're probably going to get a diamond Shohei Ohtani from those tops now packs this time, so I think that is going to go for a good amount. But let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think about this. Are you guys going to invest in any of these cards? Do you guys think there's a lot of stubs to be made within the monthly award flashbacks? But if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to like down below. Hope you guys have a great day. There goes some Saudi. Yeah.
Love is love, and hate is hate. To die is an awesome adventure, and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory.